Hey there, I'm Mr. Know-It-All, the lead swing trading analyst trader at Swing Trade Pros, the #1 swing trading and bot community in the world. And I genuinely want to help you make your mark in the thrilling world of swing trading cryptocurrency. I've been trading since 2017 and I've taught myself many different trading strategies, patterns. I'm known for the falling wedge pattern, as you guys might know. I've dedicated my life to mastering these types of structures and patterns, and now my goal is to impact the lives of 1 million of you. You heard that right. My goal is to impact 1 million people this bull cycle. Let that be you. Cryptocurrency markets can be a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. But through swing trading, I've discovered a strategy that can truly make a difference. I've poured countless hours to studying the intricacies of wedge patterns, rising wedge patterns, you name it, and it has become my area of expertise. Here's the thing. I genuinely want to see you thrive in this market. That's why I've made it my mission to impact 1 million of you. I want to provide you with the tools, insight, and support you need to navigate this exciting but challenging landscape. Swing trading is not just about technical analysis, it's about understanding market psychology and developing disciplined risk management strategies. I'll be there to guide you step by step as we identify different types of patterns and structures and seize profitable opportunities. Together, we'll build your confidence in trading skills, ensuring you're well prepared to face the twists and turns of swing trading. Believe me when I say that I genuinely care about your success. That's why I'm inviting you to join me, Mr. Know-It-All, on this transformative journey. Let's make the most of this bull cycle and work towards your financial freedom together. You'll find all my links in my bio. Reach out and let's dive into this world of swing trading. I'm here to support you and your family and guide you every step of the way because your success matters to me. Together, let's make a real impact and achieve trading success.
All right. Welcome back to the morning market open stream that I've been trying to consistently do now. I do not expect lots of viewership. Lots of people are at work. However, I'm not. Actually, this is work. So, but yeah, let's take a look at what's happening with the dollar right now. I think the dollar index is looks like it's at support, but it looks like it's going to come down. Okay, we're like kind of bear flagged here. The 4-hour is oscillating the downside. We got a 4-hour bump here, meaning that I think we're going to see the dollar come down. Stock market probably going to continue higher. And that should bode well for all risk assets. We can see that the S&P is in a 4-hour breakout right now. And we're looking at the S&P going up to test 5250s. And, well, that should bode well for the rest of the markets today. And the NASDAQ also putting in a nice 4-hour engulfing candle right now, futures market-wise. Double bottom, breaking of the neckline to reclaim this range. And so that looks pretty interesting. We are in a weekly swing or option trade on NVAX, which is looking good right now. It's up 3.5% pre-market. Looks like they did report earnings today. And so hopefully we get a nice earnings reaction. Obviously, the technicals on the weekly time frame, we took this trade based off of this double bottom and the neckline up here at 585. That will be my take profit area once we get there. If we do bust through it, man, that will be a significant move. We do have like lots of weekly momentum on this trade. We can see the tail end bullish divergence on the weekly. This may not happen right away, but if we can manage to break above 46 on the weekly RSI, man, this is a massive trend shift and reversal for this asset. I mean, let's just zoom out for a minute. The reason why I took this trade is because, well, look at the monthly. The monthly is at the range low, the all-time range low, okay? Very, very low risk area to take a swing trade. Very low risk area, in my opinion, to even take an option trade. And obviously options are very sensitive to price, but with an earnings catalyst down at the bottom, I would think that they are going to have a good earnings call. Okay. Now that doesn't always play true. We could get like a dip and then a rip type of thing, and that could screw my option up. But I think at least to the daily 200-day moving average is about to $7. If this opens and it breaks 580s, there is a good chance we go test the 6 range. Okay. Now, as a conservative here, I'm going to be looking to take profit into this daily resistance if we get it. If not, I will be looking to cut the trade. But it does look like it's setting up right here on the hourly time frame. We did just open the market. So let's see how the price action goes here at the open. All right, so we're opening 493s, 489s, whatever. There's going to be some volatility here. We can see that we are getting a 15-minute volatility spike. Hopefully this is a spike to the upside. You never know how this goes, though, with earnings, right? So they claimed that they had earnings today. Well, we're going to see how the market opens here. I do think that we're going to see some, well, the 15 minutes short, but I think the hourly is still long. Yeah, the hourly is pretty long here. We could this trade could take some time to play. I'm not just going to fall privy to the opening volatility, and unless we really see a nasty rejection or something, I'll have to probably cut the trade. But until then, I think there is a good chance that this does go and test at least a 2-day top Bollinger, which is 533. We are trying to hold this bullish engulfing candle here, which is why I did take this trade. Any closure above $5 for this asset, I think, has a good chance of testing that 580. Right. How's everybody doing this morning? Yeah, we got some conflicting signals here. So, but like I said, that weekly divergence, I get that we're tagging right into the weekly Keynesian line here, but that double bottom should end up putting buying pressure on the asset, not selling pressure. We'll see though. I mean, anything can happen. We're in an interim or a day trade type of thing, but can see that the MACD is starting to go. I think it was today, man. The earnings was today, Tuesday, May 7th, period ending March 2024. So far, no real reaction on this, but that's fine. I mean, I really wasn't planning on trading this through an earnings play. Anyways, the daily is long. It's just sitting up here. Sitting above the Bollinger Band on the daily time frame, but we'll see if we do see some volatile price action. If we don't, I mean, it is what it is. I can't win every single trade, unfortunately, but it would have been nice to get some sort of action on this trade here, at least to go test this neckline. I mean, that was actually the trade setup. So let's see. All right, so DXY, what are we doing? S&P is up 0.25%. NASDAQ is probably also up. DXY is getting rejected. Beautiful thing to see. And the crypto market probably will follow suit. It looks like Tether dominance is also starting to maybe reject this 4.88% region. Our 4-hour is still short. Our 12-hour is also still short. Okay, so we are below those regions. We can see the 12-hour crossing bearish on the average sentiment oscillator. So we should see a little bit of upside. I don't think anything crazy, but we'll see how this plays out. See if we have any major market movers this morning. We have Peloton making a move, man. 11 million in trading volume. This, I think I was talking about this the other day to somebody, one of my friends. I was like, Peloton looks like a good buy down here. At least to go test the supply line at $5. This stock is absolutely destroyed. Yeah, Peloton. Massive, looks like a massive wedge pattern. Probably goes and retest 440s with this volume coming in here. Wow, MTC, this stock is just crazy, man. I think I called this out in the alert service not too long ago, and this one broke its channel. Huge move up here. I didn't actually take this trade, but I'm kind of wishing that I did. But you are going into a weekly supply zone here. But I would say that with that break that you got and back, you got a break and a back test. All right, you're looking probably to trade this to like $7-8 in the next couple of weeks. You're going to trend a clear channel break. When you get these are bullish breakouts. And you want to be also looking at the weekly squeeze indicator here with a nice break on that. And the monthly broke its squeeze as well. So you have weekly you have monthly and weekly confluence with that, and you got a monthly cross up here. So this asset's probably going to go into a major uptrend once it clears this $4 region on the monthly time frame. And what else have we got going on here? Lucid taking a dump. Rivian trying to reclaim areas here. We did have a bit of a Gartley set up on Rivian. I don't like buying these types of stocks that have made new lows, even though there probably is a slew of divergence on this. There's no confirmation low, so I have no real confidence in taking a trade like that. Like with NVAX, we have a confirmation low, right? So we can easily manage our risk on this trade. Double bottoms are much higher probability trade setups than just wedge patterns. Okay, so there's that. All right, let's go check some of the cryptos right now. I think a lot of chop or sideways action right now is happening in the crypto market. We do have some assets that are trying to put in bottoms or maybe showing some signs of consolidation. TRB, man, this thing broke its wedge pattern. Nice squeeze break here. Probably back up to $211 on this movement. Pretty crazy trade setup on TRB. Very nice structure. Very, very nice channel break or wedge break on this one. Render, putting in a daily cross up. A live peer token also trying to put in a double bottom on the daily here. Very nice. Some of these assets look pretty good. Polyax making a major move here. We call this down here at like 36 cents in the alert service. So yeah, a lot of these altcoins look like they're going to try to make movements. AI's network looks good on the daily here. Rounding a bottom, right? Very nice. The massive falling wedge breakout, and this looks like a continuation. Right, you're getting your weekly stochastics about to cross up to send this and have momentum to send it higher. All right, and that's something you really want to be paying attention to are the weekly stochastics. And yeah, your monthly, it looks like kind of like a 3-bar type of play. You want to break that $1 region and close above it. Otherwise, you're just making like a triple top or something. Not a triple top, but like you're just getting caught up at the top of a range. So not somewhere where I would wanting to be buying an asset up here. Obviously, the buy was down here at a penny. This is like, well, man, almost 100x from the bottom on this coin. Crazy. Nice move. What else we got? This EBS stock is interesting to me. This right here is a monthly, putting in a monthly double bottom. This is a major trend reversal for this stock. Don't know what they do, but I will say this. You could probably trade this back up to $32 and dime if this double bottom plays out. Now, you have about 3 weeks left of the month, but if you confirm this, very, very nice structure. And yeah, the monthly squeeze, very nice. Monthly RSI, man, you're down here at 30. This is like prime time for a swing trader to look at, something like that. All right. Die on pulse chain. Let's take a look at it. Yep, sure. So die on pulse chain. So my only real concern with die is that it broke this major trend line here, and I mean, it could very well end up reclaiming that trend line, but for now, it did break that trend line, and it's probably going to go and test it. But the 3-day stochastics here are crossing back up, so we hopefully have enough momentum to push back through it and break through. And we see that a lot. Assets break their major support channel or trend line, and what they end up doing is if they have enough momentum, they end up breaking back above them and then reclaiming them and going much higher, right? And so the synopsis or the narrative for this coin is that this is a stable coin, and it's not trading at $1 yet. So I think the narrative on this is pretty big narrative. Now, if you look at Teddy Bear, now this is an interesting chart. Teddy Bear versus Die looks very, very bullish. Okay, I'm not really a meme guy, but if you're going to own a meme on Pulse Chain, I think Teddy Bear is the one to own. And here, Nick, so you're bullish on Die, right? Well, take a look at Teddy Bear versus Die. Okay, Teddy Bear versus Die is making a descending broadening wedge formation. So what this is telling me is that there is a good chance that Teddy Bear is going to start outperforming Die, right? And I mean, yeah, no real break yet on this, but I mean, you're getting close to that trend line. If you do break on that trend line, then you're looking at a move against Die that will be to the top of the range, which is about a 400% move. How's it going, Toe? Flow. Yeah, we'll take a look at Flow. I do own a position in Flow. My entry is around 82 cents, I think, something like that. It's still holding the range low very nicely here on the monthly time frame. We got that wedge break. And I think as long as you end up holding this range here at 70 to 80 cents here, I think you can maybe consolidate and go sideways. And I say consolidate and go sideways because if you look at the Bollinger Bands, are going this way. So that's going to force the price, right? It's going to force the price to stay in a range and stay in a consolidation for some time. But yeah, a beautiful weekly pin bar right off of the range low here. But yeah, it just definitely looks like it can go sideways for a bit. But it does look like maybe it's building out a, inverse head and shoulders type of structure. This being your neckline up here, maybe like a slanted one. So we're going to see how this plays out. I think some more sideways action, maybe even one more test of the range low, maybe like a double bottom or something, and then maybe start your uptrend. I did just pick up a new coin. It's called XSwap. And the reason why I like it is because they are a cross-chain swap powered by CCIP, which is Chainlink. And I mean, obviously, it just launched. So, I mean, I'm not really expecting much out of this thing right now. But But yeah, I think this coin is going to do well in this bull run. It's pretty cool. They have a bridge to any of the EVMs of the layer 2s on ETH. And they also have a swap. So, I mean, the whole point is to like invest into protocols that you think are going to make money and that do well. So the fact that Chainlink is a big investor of this, I think it should do well. Because Chainlink's a massive coin. The other one is Render. I think Render actually looked pretty good last I checked. It looked like it was pivoting and rallying here. Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. All right, so Render looking pretty bullish. You could be going up to, test the all-time high here at $13 eventually. You held this trend line very nicely. And bouncing off the weekly median Bollinger Band. So holding your uptrend. And you are looking at, and you did get a weekly stochastic cross-up. So that is telling you that there is enough momentum for this asset to continue going higher on the weekly time frame. Bitcoin is just sideways here. No real change on Bitcoin. It is attempting to hold this range now. So we would like to see closures back above, 65K here for us to see a potential continuation on Bitcoin. But my real concern, guys, is the 2-month candle here. Now, the 2-month candle last couple months, we actually printed a gravestone doji candle, which is not a good candle. Now, the fact of the matter is we're not seeing, follow through on this reversal. This is typically a reversal candle. We're not seeing that follow through, right? We saw bids come in at the trend line. We saw bids come in right here. Our weekly candle is still technically short, but we quickly reversed the price action right here. So, but we're looking for a weekly close above 65.5K. If we don't get that, I do suspect we go back down to test 60K or maybe even lower. It just depends on, if the 60K region access support again. But based on what the tether chart was telling me on the weekly close, all right, this was kind of interesting because the weekly closure on tether was a nasty rejection candle. You guys see that, right? See this long wick into the Kijun line and into the 200-week moving average. So we got a rejection. But like I said on stream, even after you get a rejection, you could still try to do a back. And, it could try to claim back up to 5.13% and then just, end up making a lower high here and then finally rolling over type of thing. So, but if that does happen, we go down to 5.13, we're going to see Bitcoin go back down to 60K probably. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. Because we didn't really get the follow through to the downside here at the open. I was looking for that. I was looking to see that follow through to the downside. We didn't quite get that. So this market's kind of choppy and it's not really doing too much. Obviously, you're going to have some coins looking better than others type of deal, and you're going to have some coins not performing very well or not showing good technicals. And that's kind of where we're at. We're just going into the summer here, and people aren't really paying too much attention to markets, and it's just kind of going to be that way for a bit. So, and I'm sure my NVAX trade is not doing well right now, but let's see. Yeah, it's trading flat right now. So yeah, we're starting to see Tether trying to reclaim or break here, and that is going to have implications on price for the assets. So we could see a drawdown if this does end up breaking back above the 4.92% region. It does kind of look like some sort of bottoming formation here on the hourly time frame. You can see maybe an inverse head and shoulders type of structure. So maybe scalping some shorts here would be okay if you're into scalp trading. I think that you could probably get away with scalping some shorts if some of these assets are at range highs or they're in areas where you think you can short them. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, TRB coming right to a Fibonacci level here. This is probably a good short up here. I would just be careful. This one's very volatile. But what else, guys? What else do we got? Anything good? Any other good projects you guys know about that you guys want to talk about? My computer is lagging pretty hard right now. Maybe it's just TradingView. I think it's just TradingView. TradingView sucks. All right. This ERN token is interesting to me. This is a NFT marketplace coin, and it is certainly trying to break above the monthly Kijun line to go into an uptrend. What's going on, Humpty Dumpit? What's up, dude? What it is, Angel? What's up, bro? This MTC stock is literally just ripping, man. Wow. What a fucking gap up off the back test of the channel, man. It's up 77%. I should have been trading this thing and not NVAX. So whatever, man. It's all good. NVAX probably just doing a burger right now. Yeah. Oh, what are you gonna do, guys? We can't always be in the best possible trades. Yeah, it looks like a rejection on the hourly. It tested $5 and rejected it. The thing is, the longer term time frames on this look extremely bullish. So, but yeah. Anywho, wow, a ton of things open here. Close all these. Maybe that's why my computer's lagging, because I got all these windows open. I saw there was a new project. It's called Spectral. I don't know if you guys know about this coin, but this has got some big backing here. Franklin Templeton, Circle, Polychain Capital. Am I leaning bullish or bearish short term? I think we're just in a consolidation, man, and you can't really do too much when you're doing that type of stuff. So, but yeah, this Spectral coin, watch for sure. I think it's this one, Spectral token. I think it's this. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think this is the one. This thing just launched, so maybe keep your eye on this one. It might, come down a bit after it launches, type of thing. But this one looks pretty interesting. Navigate and create autonomous agents with syntax. So that's cool, man. Syntax takes natural language and converts it into Solidity code, enabling you to ship production-grade smart contracts, arbitrage agents, NFTs, rollups, and more. That's big. Why is my stream thing not showing I'm live? Okay. Now it is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think it's just like some sideways action. Some coins look better than others that have momentum behind them. The DXY looks like it's going to come down. The weekly here is kind of implying that there's some movement that's coming down. Maybe another week or two of this consolidation stuff or whatever. Tether also on the weekly is, printing an early sell. So I think by next week, or maybe by the end of this week, we're going to see some action here. Maybe once we end up breaking, 4.71 or 4.63% regions, we can really see this come down to the support level, and then we can evaluate what's happening there. Because if it ends up double bottoming, guys, that won't be good to see. All right. But for right now, I do think we're going to see downside here overall. It might chop around here for a bit or a couple days, couple weeks. You're going to get your ups and your downs and your back tests and your retests and your all those types of things. But I'm leaning that DXY goes down here in the coming weeks, and I'm leaning that Tether comes down here in the coming weeks. So we'll see if that plays out. S&P looking pretty strong right now. Nice cross back up on the daily. Well, it looks like we're going to go test all-time highs here very, very soon. That's really all I got. I mean, I'm still in these swing positions. I have no real reason to get out of them, especially if I'm projecting to see some upside in these markets. This XSwap coin is a new one, so it may continue down for a bit. That sucks. I just bought it, but that's fine. What else, guys? Talk to me. How the pulse chain assets looking? Looks like they're trying to hold up. I didn't like that daily doji that they all put in on the daily chart the other day. And this kind of getting rejected right at the trend line, ink token. Yeah. This candle right here is not a good looking candle. But that doesn't necessarily mean it can't just power through that. And the reason why I think that it's possible is because the daily here is about to show signs of a cross up, and on HA candles it did cross up, so it could just mean we get a bit of sideways action here and eventually make a higher low, and then we break. But for now, looks like a series of lower highs, a high, a lower high, and looks like she's going to come down a bit. All right. Wrap Bitcoin actually looks decent. It put in like a very, very strong weekly reversal candle here. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to see follow through on that, but I mean, typically when you get hammers like that on the weekly time frame, I mean, you probably go test back up to $300 if we see some volume come in. Meta going red on the day. Yeah. Probably not going to be good for my NVAX trade. Yeah. Not looking good. Probably going to cut that. Probably going to cut that. Let's make them all the way back down to 445 and then find some support or something. Can you guys not hear me? Let me know if you can't hear me. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, that's really all I got for now. Some sideways stuff, like I said, maybe for a couple days, weeks, or whatever we got going on here. If you get some nice areas to accumulate, you should, I think. But like I said before, man, if that 2-month candle on Bitcoin really, like, if the next couple months we get some really nasty dump action, it's gonna be tough for this thing to really rally, dude. I mean, we could be looking at coming back to like 40, the 40 ranges, 40 something K ranges up here. You know, I mean, like, I don't really see value in Bitcoin up here. It would make some sense. I know we just went through a halving event and all that, but you know, like we could see, you know, some sort of, you know, consolidation, you know, down to this region, this 47K region. That wouldn't be something unforeseen to see, you know. I don't want it to do that, but like, be prepared for something like that for sure. It could totally do that, and nobody's expecting that. Everyone thinks up only, but listen, I don't want to see that, but like, it could totally happen, and we'll see how this dollar goes, man. I mean, you know, shit can change on the dime in these markets. They're very finicky. But right now, the dollar is kind of pulling back. It is coming into support again. And hopefully we can break this support and the dollar breaks down. And if we can break back to the 104 region, I think we have a good shot at risk assets continuing to go up. So we'll see how this goes. I am remaining cautiously bullish. How about that? That is my outlook right now. All right. Thanks so much for joining, guys. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow at the market open, unless I can't do it. I'll see you guys then. Appreciate all you guys tuning in.